Hello fellow woodworkers and welcome to this little bonus edition of the Garage Workshop. This week we're going to be looking at the Aldi and Parkside special buys. Roll the intro. Okay, so as a lot of you know, there's been a lot of Parkside tool hauls on this channel, and I'm a really big believer in, where possible, buying cheaper tools that are just as effective as the name brands. This week, today being Thursday the 24th of February, this week is an Aldi DIY special buy. And the reason why I've made this little bonus video is there are some things in this special buy that don't come along very often and are well worth you looking at. So we're going to go over them one by one. Some of them I've got here. Some of them I've used in the past, but let's look them over and I'll give you my opinion on them. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is a set of these digital calipers. Now, these are slightly different to the ones in Aldi. I actually lost the Aldi ones that I had when I first bought them. This is a very, very similar set, and they are £8.99 in Aldi. I had the Aldi ones to start with, and they worked absolutely brilliantly. For the money, they were really, really good value. So if you haven't got a set of digital calipers and you're looking for them, you can buy cheap ones on Amazon and things like that, but the Aldi ones are pretty good. So that would be my first recommendation, the digital calipers. Okay, my second recommendation is this. This is the Ferrix 204 piece. 204, I don't know, 204 piece drill bit set. I bought this set when it was in the special buys last time, and it is incredibly comprehensive. In this side you've got hole saws, you've got a manual saw, you've got hex bolt saws, and in the other side, if I can open it, which I'm not doing a very good job of, you have all of the associated drill bits. It is a really lovely set. You can see a couple are missing there. I've had this probably about a year now, and I use it all the time. Absolutely fantastic. Now, it is quite expensive. It's £15.99. It just shows you how much things have changed, because when I bought mine, like I said, about a year ago, it was £12.99. But pretty much every drill bit that you ever need is going to be in that set, and it's well worth buying. If you're looking for a drill bit set that's going to do everything you want, or if you're a novice or you're just starting to collect tools, well worth a shout. Even at that price, at £15.99, it's well worth it. The 204 piece drill bit set. Okay, the next one, it's going to seem like a strange tool because it's not related to working in woodworking at all. It's actually the Ferrix jet washer, pressure washer. Now, if any of you know anything about pressure washers, you will notice that this bears a very uncanny resemblance to the equivalent product by Karcher. It is almost identical. Now, I have this exact same product at my workplace, made by Karcher, and obviously I've got this one, and I am telling you now, there is very, very little difference between the two of them. The Aldi one, not quite as powerful, I'm not going to lie, but still a really, really great unit, and it comes stuffed with accessories, different brushes, different ends, extenders to the pipe. It is really, really good quality, and it's £49.99, which is a lot. It is a big investment, but compared to the Karcher equivalent, that is really, really good value for money. And like I said, really happy with it. I used it all the time. It's a great little pressure washer. Okay, the next item is this. It is the Workzone screwdriver set. I've had this again for about probably 6 or 7 months. I was lucky enough, actually. I bought this in an Aldi when they were selling it off. I think they must have done it by mistake. It's a really, really nice set, and it's in the current special buys for £22.99 it is. Now, I have to be honest with you, when I bought it, it was on sale. I got it less than that, and it just shows you how much things have changed, because the price of this when it was meant to be the first time round, whenever it was 6 or 8 months ago, it was £19.99. It's gone up £3. But having said that, it is still an incredibly good set. It's got pretty much everything you'll ever need, and it's also got one of the hex, multi-changing screwdrivers, which Generally, these are pretty naff, to be honest with you, but this one is actually really, really good. There's a lovely array of different fixings for the end of it. And again, like the drill set, if you haven't got a lot of tools, or if you want a set that pretty much will do everything, then this is the one for you. Highly recommend it. It's a really, really good set. Okay, the next product in the Aldi look through is actually not a product made by Aldi. It is this. It is duct tape, and this is the Gorilla one. Now, they've got a few different varieties this time. They do it in a sort of silvery colour like this and a sort of dark gunmetal grey, and you can buy twin packs or just single packs in Aldi this week. This stuff is amazing. It sticks anything to anything. It's very durable. It's really, really hard wearing and long lasting. I can't recommend it enough. I've got quite a few products by Gorilla. I have to be honest. I've got glues and things like that. I've yet to find a product any better than it. Really, really good. And for a £5, which seems like a lot, it is quite a chunky roll. I've used most of this. For a £5, it's well worth investing in a roll. The Gorilla duct tape. Okay, the next product I actually haven't got with me. It's actually at work. I'll pop a picture on the screen, and it is the Aldi sort of all-in-one soldering kit. If you're a novice or a beginner, or you don't do a huge amount of soldering, you don't want to go to all the expense of having a really expensive kit and things like that. So this Aldi one is a nice entry-level one. It's got everything in it you need, and it's only a tenner. Well worth it. So if you find yourself needing to solder something, as I've done quite a few times, particularly around Christmas, it's well worth investing in it and just chucking it in the back of the cupboard. So the Aldi soldering set. Okay, the next product in the Aldi line isn't made by Aldi, it's made by Shipak. Here's a picture of it here. It's the wet and dry vacuum cleaner. Now, a little bit of a heads up, I've got a 10-minute tool review coming up of a Titan wet and dry vacuum cleaner. But this Shipak one is slightly larger than the Titan one. It's a 30-litre one. All wet and dry vacs are good, but the Shipak ones in particular are really good. I've got a Shipak shop vac, and it has been absolutely fantastic. It pulls anything. Really, really good product and well made. So if you're in the market for a wet and dry vac, you could do worse than the Shipak. It is quite expensive. It comes in at $69.99, but it is a 30-litre capacity, which is quite a lot more than the sort of entry-level ones, and it's 10 litres more than my Titan one. So if you need a wet and dry vac, it might be a good choice. Okay, the next product is an LED torch. Really, really handy little gadget this. It's got two magnetic connectors, one on the back and one on the base, and it is pretty sturdy. It will stick to most things, and it's also got a hook on the top to hang. It's really versatile. It moves in lots of different directions. You can stand it up, you can wedge it, you can do lots of different things with it, and it's got 3 different modes. It's got the sort of power mode where the light is at its brightest, then it's got a slightly dimmer mode to make the battery last a bit longer, and finally the built-in torch on the end. Really, really nice product. I think at this time round it's £5.99. I think when I bought it before it was £4.99, but a really handy thing to have. I've got one of these in the house and it just goes everywhere. Also, it does have a little hiding place for the hook at the back should you not wish to use it. So again, a really good torch, very cost effective and worth the money. Okay, so the next tool is one of these. It's an Aldi table vise. Now, this, I'm going to give a disclaimer, this is not the sort of thing you want to put a log in to chop it up or do any heavy duty work. That's not what this is for. This is a much more lightweight, easy to move and adaptable vise that you can use for smaller things. And when I've used it, I've just popped it on my workbench and I've used it for clamping smaller things or when I'm drilling little things. It's got 2 main functions on it. It undoes so the top can move around. So you can, if you can undo it, unfortunately I can't. You can gyrate the top around, and also it connects to the bottom, so it can go in lots of different directions. There are 2 types of them in the special buys this time. There's this one, which is a table clamp, and there's also a suction one. I have to be honest, I haven't used the suction one, but this one, for the price it is, I think it's £8.99 this time, well worth it. It's a nice handy little clamp, and I use it loads in the workshop. Okay, I couldn't go a whole video, could I, without mentioning Parkside, the Lidl range. Now, next week, next Thursday on the 3rd, I think, of March that is, there is a new range of Parkside tools. One of them is the sander, which I've got, the sort of multi-sander. That's coming out, but also they've got their woodworking lathe. Now, opinions are divided on this woodworking lathe on the internet. You've got some people that say it's fantastic, some people that say it's underpowered, but there are some really good reviews on YouTube of it, and I've been waiting for this to come back on. It's priced at $59.99. There's a picture of it, which is quite expensive, but I think I might have a little dabble into Lidl and see if it's worth buying it. So if you're in the market for a wood lathe, the little one, I think it goes up to 60 centimeters long, it might be there for you. So advance notice. There are some other Best Buys as well, some other middle of Lidl bargains coming up in a couple of weeks as well. But I just wanted to mention the lathe in case you're interested. Okay, so that's it for this little midweek tool review, mainly workside tools. So if you're in the market for any of those, go out and get them now. They'll be all in all of the branches. As I said, they came out today, the Thursday special buys. Well worth a look at some of them. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Don't forget my usual video upload on Monday. Worth a look, that one. Really pleased with what I've made. So don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, and like and comment. And if you're a regular viewer, thank you so much for the support. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, fellow woodworkers.